En tot hiertoe, als ik ook blij, ook van jullie moeders, wat jullie ook doen, om van ons tot zover toe. Als ons het op dit stadium is, kan een kennis stellen wat in ons aangaat, in ons leven en in ons lichaam.
This is day one of Vedanta Zinc International's annual PinkDrive, our cancer awareness kicking off in Onsiapkans. It's an opportunity for most of our residents to really check and make sure that they are cancer free, an opportunity few get. So we're really grateful for this.
Vedanta Zinc International and specifically the Black Mountain Complex have 4 legs that we do corporate social responsibility. It's first and foremost health, and PinkDrive forms part of this outreach that we do in terms of health and our contribution to the community. This is a really good collaborative initiative, and it is really good to see that partners come together, take hands and ensure that services in terms of health can be brought to the people locally at a really rural level. Last year we only had the high schools together with PinkDrive that we've targeted in terms of doing some educational drives at the schools, and this year we've included also the primary schools of your Onsiapkans, your Pofadder and your Aggeneys, and this is to ensure that they partake in the educational journey in terms of health for themselves.
It's amazing to see what difference Vedanta is actually making on the ground, especially in the cancer space. They've invested a lot, they look after their communities, they take everything that they can possibly do into the Namakwa and Kaima areas.
I understand this is the 3rd year running, and we are committed to continue this relationship because this initiative, we are getting the feedback. We are getting a lot of positive feedback from the nearby communities in the whole Kaima region that this initiative is really helping everyone, and our commitment is that we will continue in the years to come.
On behalf of Black Mountain and the management, we want to thank each and every one that contributed, especially our peer educators that continues throughout the year to drive various programs around HIV/AIDS awareness, as well as cancers and other communicable diseases, and for the programs that we continue to give back to our communities and the people that require these services the most.
I think our numbers is increased in terms of our community involvement, as well as people wanting to know exactly what their health situation is. In terms of our experience here in Kaima, I think there's a lot more that one can do once that understanding is clear. This is the 3rd year running that we are in partnership with PinkDrive and the Department of Health and SANAC. And this program has grown from strength to strength.
Last time we were here, the mining companies made a lot of commitments to communities as well, beyond just funding this week's intervention. We want to urge them to continue to work with their communities so that the negative impact of development is actually mitigated through actions such as these ones that we are at today.
This is an example of a public-private partnerships that is a great success in terms of planning together and bringing our people the services that they need. And as the Department of Health, Northern Cape, we are proud and honored to be again part of this campaign. And I think this cooperation and relationship will continue in the future. So next year we hope we will return again.
People were quite interested not only in getting the pap smear, but they would go from doing the pap smear as well as breast examinations. These services should be there because, PinkDrive is there only once a year. So they need to be in place and implemented properly. What also was quite nice is working with the nurses there, because then you kind of give them a bit of training and you also learn from them how they've been doing this, because they've been doing this for quite a while.
Ek is baie tevrede met die diens wat PinkDrive gelewer het, vriendelike diens, spuitdiens en deeglike diens.
Nou, ek is net baie dankbaar vir Vedanta en PinkDrive dat hulle ons klinieke kom besoek en die vrouens kom besoek en vir hulle aanmoedig om die toetse te doen.
What is interesting that we're doing here, it's education of the patient, because we are in contact with the patients. They don't know much about what we are here for, what we do, and also how to take care of themselves, to maybe self-examine and all that. So we're teaching them. There are some other cases that I encountered, like obstetric antenatal care patients that needed help. Yesterday we found a very young lady who is 21, whom we diagnosed radiologically of breast cancer, and the mother died of breast CA. So it's so rewarding to really be coming here and picking those and helping them. At least now they are going to be attended to.
Ek is baie dankbaar vir Vedanta dat hulle so gereeld kom vir ons vrouens, want daar is geen ander plekke waar dit na toe kan gaan nie. Dis net die kliniek, en soms kan die kliniek vir ons baie keer help. Dus ek moet so trots is op die mense wat altyd gereeld kom na ons toe.
Ek is baie dankbaar en bly vir PinkDrive. Vir die afgelope 3 jaar wat ek hulle kom, was ek altyd hier. Ek het nie geld om te kan gaan by die privaat dokters of privaat hospitale nie. So ek is bly vir die kom wat PinkDrive na Pella kom.
So it's very important for us that people really understand their status. Cancer in this area, it's pronounced. We do have quite a lot of people suffering from it, and unfortunately we have had a lot of deaths. So it's very real for the mind. We actually feel it ourselves. So it's important for all of our residents to be able to understand, and that value of the knowledge. We are very much committed to ensure that all of the people that were referred actually get to the places on time.
This year hasn't been an easy year for PinkDrive. We've had a humongous amount of challenges, but it has not deterred us from delivering the services that are so needed here in the Northern Cape. Once again, thanks to Vedanta, and also I'd like to thank them for sponsoring us to go to the World Cancer Conference. It is so important for us to be able to share and show the rest of the world that in actual fact we're far ahead of many. And it's all because we so believe in our mandate, and that is take health to the people, because early detection of cancer or any disease can prolong a life.
Venezuela.